Hello, welcome to my channel. This is Darcy's Misadventures with Mixed Media, and I had a nice big misadventure in my last video where I totally knocked the camera off and you didn't get the whole video. So sorry about that. Alright, so I think I've decided though that I'm going to go ahead and make a pocket here. I don't know if this is the inside or the outside yet, but and then fold it somewhere around there and then have a flap that goes like that. So I needed to know that just to figure out my size of my pages. So this is about the size of my template here now. This needs to dry some more, and then I will probably reinforce the spine on that with either some fabric or some book tape or something. So now we know this is about my size here. So I can come, and I don't know if I said in the last video what my plan is for this journal is for it to be like a doodle journal. So I'm going to doodle in it. So all these weird, terribly colored backgrounds are going to be perfect for that. Where did my... Don't know. So we'll just tear it. Just looking for my cutter, like that's so hard. And I had a ruler, tear ruler here just a few minutes ago. I was using it and I was tearing pages with it, and now it has disappeared. It's a black hole. It's the black hole studio. Things just disappear. Seriously though. Alright, that one's not gonna cut good. But at least I can get a straight line and then I can use scissors. Alright, let me just use this to score this page here. And oh, I'm gonna probably knock you right off again. Alright, I'm gonna do it right around the 5 right there. If I can keep it straight. And then at least I have a line to cut. And then that will be used collage somewhere. Alright, so it must be about 7 inches because one of these is 6 inches, so I ended up with a little bit longer. I don't need this to be a pocket. I'm going to end up painting over this. I really liked how my backdrop paper came out from when I was doing my cover, so yep. So we got that going on there. But I'm going to have to do something with this side. And I think what I might do is gesso it and do inks on it. Because I want to show some different techniques that we can do. So I'm not done creating pages for this yet, I suppose, is what we're saying. But I did want to get some pages started. This one I'll just do right across the middle. And... And then I had that right around the 5, right? And I had it pushed all the way up. I don't know. That's a better way to get a straight line. This does have a blade on it, but it's a dull blade. And because my paper is still a little bit on the damp side, it would not end well. So now what I could do is just go ahead and collage the inside of this with these papers. Also, I could just kind of use this as a template, which I can come out another inch, can I? To put papers together to make a full page that I can then fold. We have to have some other stuff too, though. I don't want them to be matchy-matchy. I want them to be clashy-clashy. Because that's what this book is. It's a trashy, clashy journal for doodling. See, because once you do the doodling on top, like if you're going to bring together those clashy colors and whatnot with like a white pen or a gold pen. Let's come over this way a little bit. Oops, I need the height there to be that though. And then, oh, I don't want to cover as much of that. And what's nice is, you know, if I miss the other side somewhere, I can just, I got smaller pieces in here. Also, I have this too that I could stick there. And then I just need to glue these together once I get them. Clashy. We're going for clashy. There we go. So now I just need to glue these together. Need one more piece for right there. We'll just glue. Glue, glue, glue. You know what glue I really want? It's, hold on. For a minute there, I wasn't sure if I was going to find it. Oh, should have tested it to make sure it was going to work first, huh? Because, you know it's not. Oh my goodness, my fingers got so dirty in the last video and I haven't washed them yet because I went straight to doing this part. And I still have more pages to add too. You know that other thing I kind of consider trash? Those notebooks that Goodwill can't, you know, thrift stores can't even practically give away. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about. Just the lined notebooks that we use for school. That we have tons of. And will probably end up in the trash someday. So I'm going to use those as a base for some of my pages, because I'm going to need a base of some sort. Alright, what's my height here? That's what I want to know. Right there. There's my height. Okay. Trashy, trashy. And trashy in a good way. Excuse me. I know I had the other piece that was going to go down there, but I think I want this piece. Because it's a little bit more solid than the other papers I have there. Well, actually, the other, no, the other one's not. Because this was the scrapbook paper from one of those. And so I still have that piece I could use. Where's that little, well, I don't have to use that little piece. I could use a piece that will fit better. That's dictionary. Could just, here we go. Just come up to this corner right here with this. And that will give me, where? Right there. And then I'll just glue this whole page on, which will give it some stability. Where I can, I'll probably glue on both sides of the, you'll see. So me doing the, you know how I was, well, if you were here when I made the papers, you saw that I was doing some of them two-sided, but may not end up even using the two-sided aspect. I could always trim that off. There we go. Hopefully it's straight. Fairly straight. Yeah, see? Alright, I was okay with it being a little bit longer because my pages, you know, I wanted some pages that are going to be the right size. So now I can just come along and glue these pages on. But for this, I want to use my glue stick. I think someone's cutting something over there. So what I might do to strengthen up this up here and keep the color is use some pattern paper, which was also something I got for free out of the Second and Charles bin. So essentially it was trash because people were throwing them, they were getting rid of them, and you know, they would eventually end up in the landfill. Let's put it that way. So that's the stuff I'm trying to use in these little, lovely little, in this little trashy journal here. see. Let's go ahead and put that there. My glue's almost. Oh, yeah, that'll be okay. This is the fragile dictionary page, but because I'm gluing it on the back of the other page, it will be okay. And I need to switch glues because this one's gone. And I had one right near me somewhere. I had it. Here it is. Look, I gotta order more because I've been doing a lot of collaging and using up my glue. And the best price I've seen for this has been on Amazon. I buy like a 4-pack for 11 something. Or around 12 something maybe. I don't know. Ends up being about $3. So if there's 4 of them, so that, yeah, ends up being about $3 or so. Or I go to the thrift store, not the thrift store, Joann's, and use my 40% off coupon, but then I can only get one at a time because they don't sell them in a 4-pack. So, yeah, that's how I get my glue. I either get it on Amazon or I use my coupon. This would be super clashy. I kind of don't want to use this one because it's just froggy green and I don't love it. I just don't love it. Alright, I'm going to put that at the bottom though. More of the dictionary page. Okay, and then I have that, so I'm sure I have something I can stick here and up here, or I can use, I've got a bunch of it right here in this box and here, and some of it's already decorated, like some of that's plain. This stuff's got color on it, so, and since I do a lot of the same colors a lot, was that already open? Because I feel like I just closed it. I did. So this has got some of the color. Yeah, I definitely use a lot of the same colors. This actually might be from Patricia. Some of these. That one might have originally been from Patricia that I added to it. I'm not sure. Yes, might be. This might be. Because this is the carnival paper, I think. There's deli paper. But it's got the pink and the orange. A little bit of the tealy green. Do some of that on there. That one I can't see through. I want one I can see through on here, don't I? Kind of, sort of. Where the gold will show through on there. A little bit. Or the pattern paper here. I'll make a decision soon. One of these days. Now I'll be obsessed with checking. After that last time, I'm just like, ugh, why didn't I check? Carrie tried to warn me. He tried. He tries. I don't listen well. It's part of the problem. Well, I was thinking I was going to do it that way, but then it's upside down, but I don't really have. It doesn't matter. That could be the bottom. So, alright, I'm just going to glue it on there and cut off what's left because when I rip it, I mess it up. I just need a little bit of something there, and I didn't want to totally lose. You know, I did it double-sided. Didn't want to totally lose what I had. You know what I'm saying? And that way we still see a little bit of the gold coming through. A little bit. Not a lot. If I were to go through and use the decoupage method where you do the wet glue on top, it would show through more. But then, well, I could, because I could still, especially if I use the clear gesso that has the texture, I'd still be able to go on top of that with at least Posca pens and the permanent markers that I've got. So just kind of I might bring that over. Just like that. But I gotta put more glue on it. I need more glue. Stat. There we go. There we go. If you saw the video where I did the gel plates, this little swirl, it's just one of my favorites too. The little swirl and the big swirl. So, just, that's that sensitive paper. So that'll just be kept for collage. Hope it's not going to crack when I fold it. There we go. Whoops. So there's one side, there's the other two, and I just need to add a little something here and here. Here and there and there and here. So that is what I'm going to do for the rest of the pages. And I'm not going to make you painstakingly watch it while I do it. And that's perfect right there. Lose a little bit of this side, but that's alright. And because there's paint on that side, I may end up having to use a little bit of the art glitter glue, but there we go. And I'll put another piece going across here because I'm sure that I have, well, I can always tear off a little piece. This will be, I don't know, this will kind of bring it together instead of being clashy, but I haven't, once I found my ruler, I throw things. I do know why. It's because I throw... Oh, it's right. That was weird. It was so weird. It was like put away. But not away. It wasn't put where I normally put it. I just put it there so I could find it while I was using it. And then, of course, couldn't find it while I was using it. So that was pointless. Put it in a safe place so you don't find it anymore. That's what happens. There we go. Oops. All right, so yep, I'm gonna do the rest of the pages, and you'll see them in the finished product. And I'm going to, the next video should be me doing some inking, I think. Don't stick together. All right, so let's see how this fits. Not that this is totally where it needs to be yet, but we kind of have our. Okay, I might have to trim it down some, but that's okay. Now this doesn't fold till over here, so if it sticks out a little bit, that's okay, or I can trim it. Either way, I've got you know, a journal page to go in a signature that is the size I want it, and that's what you do. You just do some collaging. It's great, it's fun, and it's clashy and trashy. Have a delightful day. Love you guys.